Amidst all the troubles that have been going on inside of the palace of Ile-Ife, Ooni is ready to find out what exactly the problem of the Oloris are between the Oloris and Queen Naomi. Because no matter what exactly Ooni has done to try and prove his love for Queen Naomi, the Oloris always seem to stand up and attack him at that certain point. Meaning that there is no way they will be willing to allow him bring in Queen Naomi no matter what the consequences may be. And as you may see it right now, the Oloris are trying to prove a point to Ooni that it is not because of Queen Naomi is going to be like a heir in whatever property you have. That is not exactly their problem. Still, their problem is not going around and ensuring that Queen Naomi takes over. Still, that is not the problem that they have. But one thing that they have is that they don't want to see Ooni love another woman just in front of him. Because he himself has already realized that whatsoever may go wrong, that he can always cling back to Queen Naomi. So guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when and where you are actually watching us from. This is Royal Updates TV. We'll bring the top tips from the entertainment industry and also from the Ooni of Ife Palace. The Oloris now have had a meeting between themselves, and they have called Ooni, like they have invited him to actually show him that these things that have been happening are not just because they hate Queen Naomi for no selfless reason. But the fact is that Ooni keeps on showing Queen Naomi so much love while they are there in the palace. Why they are not even getting any single thing at all. And they have already said that it is because of the love that Ooni has for Queen Naomi. That is why all of these things are happening the way it is actually. That is why things are going the way it is on a normal day, because the Oloris now have said that Ooni has been doing so many things against them that his love for Queen Naomi is undeniable, and that is the fact. So instead of discussing it with Ooni, instead of actually telling Ooni whatever has happened, they have already said that whatsoever is going on, whatsoever is happening, it is because of the fact that yes, Ooni himself has decided to make things a whole lot worse for him and his Oloris. Because at this point where he sees himself, he says that the Oloris are capable of doing whatever they can do to ensure that they don't bring Queen Naomi into the palace again. To ensure that all of the things that are happening are not just because every single person wants to do what they want to do, but because of the things that Ooni have done. Because Ooni now is going to leave them for Queen Naomi. And they are not ready to fake that fact at all. They are not ready to go through all of those problems in their life. They are ready to sit down, enjoy the beautiful show that they have in the palace of Ile-Ife, rather than allow Queen Naomi come and spoil it. Because they have already said that the beginning of their problem is when they realize Ooni still love Queen Naomi after he sent her of the palace of Ile-Ife. After she left, he still loved her, and that created enmity between the Oloris and Queen Naomi. That is when all of them decided that whatsoever may happen, they will stop Queen Naomi from returning into the palace of Ile-Ife. Because you cannot go ahead and marry all those 6 wives. They are already competing for who exactly will be with you. Then you will now bring in another person and say, this is your ex, so you want to keep her no matter what. That is not how it is played. These are not how the roles are played. So if at all Ooni wants peace in the palace, as the Oloris have said, they should go ahead. He and his elders should go ahead and stop Queen Naomi from coming into the palace of Ile-Ife, so that he can ensure that whatsoever is going on in his life, whatsoever is about to happen, is because of the decision he has made. And if he is not ready for that, if he himself has seen that these things are not going the way he has planned, then of course, it is better to drop all of those things and focus on what exactly makes them happy. Because they have seen that whatsoever they try and do to try and convince Ooni that Queen Naomi is not right for him, it is never successful. So in that part where they find themselves in now, they are trying to convince Ooni as well that whatsoever may happen, whatsoever may go on, things must happen in a bright direction. Forgetting the fact that these Oloris are still planning against Queen Naomi and the rest. But they just want to tell Ooni that whatsoever will go on in the life of him and Queen Naomi and the Oloris, he should always know that they will always stand in the middle, because they don't want that kind of love that they shared. That love is an endless love which cannot be shared between any of the Oloris. So they are always very pissed off when they hear Ooni and Queen Naomi trying to come back into the palace. It has been heartbreaking for the Oloris, because every single time Ooni still tries to defy their plans. Ooni still tries to do things to stop them. But at this point where they have found themselves in, they will be ready to give in whatever they can to ensure Queen Naomi doesn't return. And I will always tell you people, whether they are happy about the situation of Queen Naomi or not, whether they think they are doing the right thing or not, at this point where Queen Naomi finds herself in, she must make sure that whatsoever happens, she returns into the palace of Ile-Ife to restore order. Because without that, there is no single way at all that these Oloris will come to their right senses. So guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to drop your comments down